audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. Now, Dr. Drew is still in Scotland, I believe, and we have filling in for him tonight, Dr. Reef. We'll just call him Reef. Reef's your first name?
Reef is my first name.
And Reef is a psychiatrist, and he's a couples therapist, and he also specializes in addiction medicine. Right?
Yep.
And a friend of Dr. Drew's?
Friend of Dr. Drew's, yeah, we hung out.
You come, would he know you if he saw you?
He would know me,
okay,
yes, he would.
Very good. Because you said we knew each other, too, and I didn't know you. But Dr. Reef is, it comes very highly touted by Dr. Drew. So this is, we're going to bust his LoveLine cherry tonight. So if you have questions about addiction, that's fine, because that's what Drew would cover. But the twist would be tonight we might hedge a little more toward couples therapy, that kind of stuff, psychiatry, and a little less toward internal medicine. Hometown Heroes are guests tonight. Aaron Bruno is here and Todd Burns from the band. Also, Drew and Ray we will bring in, and we'll do our little round-robin thing here. But Hometown Hero is the band tonight, and welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. Yeah. And, I want you to know I almost never say welcome to the show.
Well, so it's a special night. We're off Sunday night.
It really is. Yeah. We were off for a week, although I came in here on like Wednesday night and did Howard Stern from 3 a.m. till like 11 in the morning or 8 in the morning or whatever the hell it was. And Engineer Anderson happened to be hanging out. I had no idea what Anderson did, but as it turns out, he is here until the sun comes up doing I don't know what. Was that just a dream, Anderson, or were you actually here?
Nightmare.
Oh, there you go. All right, that clears it up.
Yeah.
Hometown Hero, the CD is called Hometown Hero. We're going to hear something off of that. You guys are going out with Weezer?
Yes, that is correct.
Now, how are those Weezer guys were in here? Are they nice? I thought they were kind of a-holes.
I don't know. We don't really know them yet.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
We'll be careful. We've got helmets.
No, they're good. They're a good band, but I can't remember. I think they're kind of a-holes. I'm not exactly sure. Well, I know. So, but all I'm saying is protect yourself, right, Reef? Emotionally.
Emotionally,
yeah.
You got to watch that.
Don't go in there opened up, because those guys will hurt you.
Yeah, we have gloves on.
All right, so that's starting on July 6th, so that's coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
I got some tour dates here: Chicago, Columbus, Ohio, Phoenix, Irvine. So I'll give you some dates and some times and all that kind of stuff for Hometown Hero, and we'll hear something from the new CD as well. All right, you guys ready to take some calls?
Let's take some calls.
Tracy?
Yeah?
You're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
I work at a bar, and I met this guy, and I thought the first day I met him, I thought he was, so cute, and so now he's my boyfriend. But before we started dating, I went out with another guy at the bar. And I did not go out with him. It was that night, my boyfriend, I'll say his name's David. David, I told him that I wanted him to go out with him that night after work. He was like, okay. But some woman came in, and 30 minutes before we were ready to close, he leaves with the woman. So that night, I was like, okay, whatever. And the guy's like, well, do you want to go to this other bar? And you get free drinks,
All right, well,
I don't really understand what's going on.
There's too much going on here. We need to clarify.
All right, did you have sex with this other guy?
No.
All right, well, then who cares?
Exactly. And he's like, well, had I known that you went out with this guy, then
Well, you guys weren't a couple at the time,
exactly. Right? And he's like, he knows what your breast looks like. I'm like, so what?
He knows what your
I don't know. It's a long story, but I ended up going to his house, but I didn't have sex with him.
How does he know what your breasts look like?
Because I had on this cute Christian Dior shirt, and it popped open. He ripped it open, and he.
Hold on, it popped open, or he ripped it open?
He ripped it open, and I wasn't comfortable with the situation. I never intended on having sex with him, and I let him know that. But then he tried to make it into more than that, and I told him the situation. But then what he did was, he took my boyfriend out last night to the same bar. Got him, we're sitting drinking.
Did the same guy ripped your Christian Dior blouse open, took your boyfriend out for a drink?
We all worked together at the bar.
Right.
And he's like, she's all... I took her out that night, and I took her back to my house. But the thing is, he already knew about the situation.
All right. Why don't you get a job at another place or something?
But the boyfriend is all upset. He's a good guy, and I like this guy, and we're dating.
All right, well, tell him to relax. And who could kick whose ass between the boyfriend and the guy who tried to date rape?
They both.
Well, I mean, isn't your boyfriend pissed off at the guy who tried to do the date rape thing with you?
He's mad at me because I went to his house and ate, and he's just...
What's the question?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Hey, Tracy.
I'm wrong because he's saying that I'm wrong, that I went...
All right, shut up. Let Dr. Reef say something for
Hey, Tracy, what's the relationship like between these two guys? Were they good friends beforehand?
No, they just work together. That's it. That's all.
Well, why are they going out for drinks then if they just work together and they're not friends? Well, why do you go out for drinks when you work at a bar?
We all go out to drink.
But you work at a bar. Why don't you just drink where you are? Can't you just do that?
No.
All right. Listen, Tracy, there's a lot of drama in your life, baby.
No.
Yes.
This guy.
Nothing went on. Tell your boyfriend that. If he keeps persisting on haggling or nagging on you, just move on.
Yeah.
That's it. All right? All right. And next time a guy tries the old date rape move, you may want to report it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
It's probably a good idea.
Bye.
All right? Jesus Christ. I like women who are very casual about... Yeah, I find women either overreact or underreact. They rarely react in an appropriate fashion. It's either too much or not enough. What is that? It just shows they're all over the map emotionally.
I'm still spinning on
I didn't know what was going on.
I don't really know what happened there. She needs a different job, and
I like the part, we didn't even get to the part where the guy came over to eat something.
Yeah, she started to talk about that. Something fishy with that.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand the buttons popping off on their...
I didn't hear anything about buttons.
Versus the guy pulled out a stiletto and ripped the bra in half. Yeah, like on one of the cover of those true crime magazines. Remember those magazines? It's those things that used to be like the 7-Eleven. They used to have these like crime magazines, and it was always the same cover with some sort of mulatto guy with a stiletto that was about to snap the chick's bra. And it was like extra creepy. And I don't know what they advertised, like tasers or something in there. I don't know what that was, and I would watch anybody very closely who purchased one of those magazines. I don't think they have them anymore. Anyone who's old enough knows what I'm talking about. But still, they were sort of compelling when I was 14, and I was
you had to read them.
Yeah, I was like, well, I want to see if this chick's in the magazine.
Fruit.
Was that one of the ones with the X-ray goggles on the back? The end?
No, those. Well, probably. But this was more body armor and how to make plastic explosives with stuff you have around the basement. Caitlin?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Hi. I was just wondering what could happen if I mix Dexedrine with pot.
Hey, Caitlin, why are you taking the Dexedrine?
Because I have ADD.
Okay, so you're taking it specifically for ADD. And how often are you doing the pot?
Not that often, no. Because, probably once a week.
Once a week? And how long have you been on the Dexedrine?
For 3 years.
3 years. And why are you just suddenly starting to do the pot now, or is this something new for you?
I just started.
And have you noticed any effects yet?
No, but I was just curious.
Was Dexedrine something that speeds you up?
Yeah, it's just
but ends up working. I don't know how for people who have ADD. It's a strange thing.
Yeah, it's very odd. It's like I call it shutting the brakes. It's like working the brakes of the brain. It's like you're giving someone like ADD. You've got. You hyper-focused, but you're hyper-focused in a really diffuse way. So you've got all this stimuli going on, but you can't kind of put it together. And then when you get the stimulant, like Dexedrine or Ritalin, you're able to hyper-focus, so you put it all together. And it, shuts the brakes down on all that craziness that's going on and kind of puts it into one place.
All right. Is it working for you, Caitlin?
Yeah.
All right. Well, easy on the weed.
Okay.
All right. You can probably do both, right? But don't smoke the weed.
Okay.
Let me tell you about what weed has turned into these days. Weed is getting so good, it can't be transported anymore. It's all this, some guy gave me, I don't condone smoking weed by the listeners, but it's cool for me.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's kind of way I look at it. I look that way with almost everything in life,
right.
Whether it's the way I drive or the drugs or whatever my lifestyle is. It's cool for me. It's not cool for the rest of you.
It works for you.
Yeah, it's all right for me. Some guy at work gave me some weed because I got him tickets to some concerts, you know? And I don't smoke a lot of weed, but, you know, what am I going to do? I'm not going to take a swing at the guy. I don't want to insult him. So I take it home. But he tells me this is great hydroponic, you know, super chronic weed. And I go, fine. I put it in my pocket. I get in my car. I'm driving. And 10 minutes later, I realize the entire car reeks like weed.
Right.
I mean, if I got pulled over, it just smelled like I ran over a skunk, and then I threw it inside of my car and put it under my seat.
Right.
You cannot transport this weed anymore. It's so good, you have to, like, put it in coffee grounds or something. This is a big problem.
Yeah, I can tell.
My whole house then smelled like weed, which is all right, but it's the car part. I was scared I was going to get pulled over and roll the window down, and the cop was going to pass out and then call for backup. You guys have that problem with weed?
Every so often, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't smoke it, but I drive with it a lot.
Well, I don't either. But I do. Yes, I transport it. Becky?
Huh?
You're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I think my boyfriend's gay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Why?
Because he keeps staring at guys weird, and it just, like, it's really creepy. He stares at this one guy, and then he just keeps this blank look at his face until I snap him out of it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That doesn't happen.
Snap him out of it?
I was having lunch with him the other day, and then he was all, like, looking at this guy, and then it's like, and then I'm like, hey, Kevin, come on. And then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go.
It's nice that you worked his name in. Hey, Becky?
Could be a code word.
I don't believe you.
But he is. That's what he does. Seriously.
Well, all right, so he looks at guys. I watch TV all day looking at sports. All I do is look at guys, and I'm in a trance.
But he has this weird look on his face every time he does it, though. And it's like at this one particular guy.
Why? Where's this guy?
Huh?
You said you were eating?
Yeah, we were eating, and it's like this.
Where were you eating?
Bagel me.
I love when people do this. You just say what kind of food it is.
Oh, it's like regular food.
Regular?
Maybe
Okay.
he was just trying to escape his immediate surroundings.
Well, I don't know, but it like happens like.
Wait a minute. He goes to the same restaurant
and stares at the same guy.
Yeah, we go to the same restaurant. It's like where all the kids hang out, and it's like he just looks at this one guy.
Is the guy good looking?
Yeah, he is.
So could he be admiring this guy or the way the guy's dressed?
He's wearing a paper hat and like a gi that has the colors of the restaurant on it. He's not
No,
looking
but
good.
it's just like really weird though. It freaks me out.
Well, what does your boyfriend look like?
He's really cute. He has brown hair and like blue eyes.
Do you ever ask him?
He's totally gay.
Yeah, I asked him, and then he's all like, "Oh no, I just," and then it's like, "No, I'm not gay."
Okay. Do you guys have sex together?
No.
What do? You make out?
Yeah.
What base have you gotten to with him?
All we do is just make out. That's it.
All right. So he seems to be interested in you.
Yeah, but it's like sort of odd though.
I don't know, Becky, it doesn't sound like there's any other reasons outside of the fact that he might be looking at this one guy. So I don't see a lot of evidence at this point.
Well, see, here's the problem, too, Becky, and don't take any offense to this, but 14-year-old girls are hard to talk to for long periods of time. You tend to drift off, especially when you're eating, you know? Mm-hmm. I mean, you'll get older, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
But, you know, you talk about, like, some school teachers you hate, and then you talk about some girls you hate, and you talk about people you hate for a long time at school, and then eventually guys just start drifting off.
Okay.
See, if we're not getting sex, we lose focus.
Okay.
All right, but don't give him sex.
Okay.
You got to hold off, all right?
Yeah.
All right, you're still a virgin?
Yeah.
How long are you going to be a virgin for?
I don't know.
All right.
Till you're married.
Till you're married.
Till you're married.
At 15 and a half. All right, Becky.
Okay.
All right, good. Okay. This is not a real question, but it's weird that he looked at the same guy.
Maybe he just looked up to the guy in some way, you know.
Yeah, also, if
there might be the same girl back behind that guy that he's just looking at
just
her.
checking out.
Yeah, I mean, any number of things
Yeah, there's
can
a
happen.
million things that could happen. Maybe he wants a job there. Who knows?
Yeah, and he figures,
it is bagel
the paper hat.
Yeah, if he blows the guy, maybe he can get a gig.
Maybe he just hates.
We've all made that mistake. Lord knows.
Yeah, I mean, just because you blow a guy doesn't mean you're gay.
In high school. Not if you're trying to get a gig.
Exactly.
And that's what I keep telling people, but they don't believe me.
It's all about your status in
Well,
the
that's how
world,
you got here.
And if you got to get there, get there.
Hey, we all got boundaries. You know, you got to decide where you'll go with them.
Oh, that's right. Listen, I'm an atheist. Frank?
Hey.
You're 20. You're on with Hometown Hero and Dr. Reef filling in for Dr. Drew.
That's cool. Well,
It's good to know.
Nice.
Killer.
I'll get to my question. It's kind of embarrassing, but here goes. I used to be really, really overweight when I was younger, and I've lost a lot of weight since then. And as much weight as I lose, I have man boobs. It's horrible.
Push-ups.
Yeah?
Just push-ups.
And no matter what I do, I can't get rid of them.
Bouncy. What are you doing?
Let's see, I do push-ups, I work out, I go for long walks, I go for runs. I do just about anything you could think of an exercise nature, but I can't get rid of them.
Hey, Frank, real quick, you on any medications? Because there's something called gynecomastia, which you can get, which are like man boobs.
All right, I used to be on Wellbutrin, and there was the adult form of Wellbutrin, too. I used to be on that, too.
Uh-huh.
Not the Wellbutrin, but Ritalin. I was on both. I got off of the Wellbutrin because of the weight gain back in '95, and they put me on an adult form of Ritalin, and I don't remember the name of it.
Concerta?
Yes, Concerta.
Concerta?
And I was on that for 2 years, and I discontinued use.
Have you ever been on Risperidol or any other types of medications like antipsychotic meds for anything?
They put me on Risperidol, but it had pretty negative side effects. Like, it basically gave me a weird form of narcolepsy. I'd keep on passing out.
Was that stuff cause man boobs? Any of this stuff?
Risperidol.
Really?
Yeah, it can change your prolactin levels, and that can actually cause you to have gynecomastia, and you can get man-like boobs from that.
Wow. Well, you think that's it? I mean, some guys get this, right?
That could totally be it. I mean, it could be that, or it could be the fact that when you're losing weight, you know, you've still stretched out certain musculature and certain skin fragments from your body. So what ends up happening is you have a harder time bringing that back down to kind of a leaner physique. So it could just be harder for you to do that. But the Risperidol, it's pretty common for that to happen. So I wouldn't rule it out.
You have a girlfriend?
I used to. We broke up recently.
She was tired of feeling like a lesbian when she felt you up?
No. Distance factor.
All right. But yeah, I can understand this. Hey, you might want to consult a plastic surgeon, too. See what they have to say.
You wouldn't mind if I said something to you, Adam?
No, go ahead.
I used to be in a boarding school for a while, and I just wanted to say, though here in Maryland anyway, at 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, LoveLine would come on, and that was the best time that I actually felt happy at that boarding school.
Wow.
I used to record all your shows from 1997 until 1999. I have them all on tape.
Thanks.
And you've done a lot for me and a countless other group of men.
Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. I love doing stuff for dudes.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
Dudes with man boobs.
Yeah. All right, dude.
He's glowing.
Listen, go. You check into the medication. Also, check into some plastic surgery. I mean, let's face it. We want to cure everything with juicing and doing push-ups and all this kind of stuff. But some guys got man boobs, and if they want to get rid of it, they might have to go under the knife.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's a possibility. The other thought is when you go to see your doctor, have him check your prolactin level.
Does that cause man boobs?
Well, that's kind of an indicator if you got the boobs or not. That's one of the things that can happen.
Yeah, I think chicks don't like man boobs.
You know,
I don't know. One day I'm going to do a survey and try to find out what chicks detest more, hair on the ass or man boobs.
It's going to be close.
I pray it's the man boobs. I pray, because otherwise I'm in a world of hurt. All right, let's hear something from Hometown Hero. You queued up there, Anderson? You're getting queued up there? All right, you're queued up. This one's called 18.
You're still my heart. I'll count till 3. You'll walk away just like on TV. You're left enchanted. You're still my heart. I'll count till 3. count to 3, you'll walk away just like on TV. You're left in chains.
Hometown Hero off the CD Hometown Hero. Aaron and Todd are both in here from Hometown Hero. Dr. Reef is filling in for Dr. Drew. Dr. Spaz, you know him as Dr. Bruce, will be in tomorrow night.
I've had anal sex and I passed out a couple times.
Okay.
To defend that statement, and comedian Kathy Griffin, and dear friend Kathy Griffin will be in here tomorrow night, so we'll talk to her. Again, Hometown Hero in here tonight. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Reef. Hey, filling in for Dr. Drew tonight. Then Dr. Bruce tomorrow night. And Drew's in Scotland. And Dr. Reef is a psychiatrist. But he's also an addiction medicine specialist. So we're all covered. Aaron and Todd are both here from Hometown Hero. That's also the name of the CD. We'll hear something else off of that. And my new show, Crank Yankers, coming on in like 2 minutes on Comedy Central.
Yeah, we have that TiVo back home, just so you know.
Oh, really? TiVo and the Crank Yankers.
Definitely.
Thank you.
I want to go to Hawaii. Yay!
Yay! Nels?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, you're 17. What's up?
I love the Crank Yankers.
Thanks. We just
love that show. I'm on the East Coast, so I already watched it.
Whatever.
We just got picked up for 20 more episodes.
Oh, good.
Thanks. So what's up?
Well, 2 years ago, I went on a trip to Costa Rica for 2 weeks, and I cheated on my girlfriend. I didn't have sex or anything, but I made out with this other girl.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah, that when you get older, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I know. But
age dependent.
That's right.
It's been haunting me ever since.
Yeah. Must be great to be haunted by nothing.
Yeah.
What a simple mind you must have. It's my mind has so much crap floating around in it. It would love to be haunted by something like that.
Well.
Yeah. So what'd you do? You just kissed her? Or?
Yeah.
That's it?
I was real homesick, depressed.
Sure. Sure. Thought you'd make out with a girl who couldn't speak English. Yeah.
No, she spoke English. She was one of the students.
I see.
Which made it even more complicated when I got home.
So you guys went to Costa Rica with your class?
Yeah, with school.
Jesus Christ. You know where I went? I went to the Lowry seasoning plant in Eagle Rock. Where's everyone? I talk to people all the time like, well, when I was in my junior year, we were in Europe for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, where were you going?
I don't know where these schools are.
What went on over there? Yeah, how does this work? I never got to go anywhere.
This was my freshman year, and the other girl was a senior.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, has it taken it 2 years to haunt you about this, though?
No, it's been haunting me ever since.
I was going to say, just do it again, and then you got another 2 years' time.
It's been eating me up inside. Like, I can't keep friendships.
Wait a minute. You're still with the same girl you were with for 2 years ago?
No. I haven't talked to her for 2 years.
So
wait a minute.
I'm confused again.
So this is a character thing going on with you.
Yeah.
Nels, wait a minute. Listen to me. You cheated on your girlfriend, but it's the girlfriend you no longer have.
Right.
And when did you two break up?
Right when I got home.
Because of this?
Yeah. I told her about it, and she said goodbye.
All right. Well, you wanted to break up, basically.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Listen to me, Screwball. you are taking something which is would barely be a blip on anyone else's radar screen and turning it into World War III. And there's a reason you're doing that. You did it. You ran right home. You told your girlfriend. Now you've been haunted for 2 years. This really shouldn't be an issue in your life, yet you're clinging to it and making it an issue. So why?
I don't know.
All right. Well, that's what you need to look into, not how can you undo it or who else can you tell about it. Why are you clinging to this thing?
Because it's ruined me. I mean, like when I got home, I ran away from home for like a weekend.
Look, this is it's either a bogus call or okay. Well, then you have a condition. You got to talk to somebody about it.
Well, I'm seeing a therapist.
Okay, good.
You already did the right thing by telling her.
What's that?
You already did the right thing by telling her.
Well, I just did that because I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want her to hear it through other people.
No, you probably just wanted to get out of the relationship.
No.
Well, look at it. Now, first off, don't tell me no. I know you better than you know you.
No, I
Believe
know you
me.
better than you know.
I know all of you better than you know you.
I watch the Man Show. So.
You go out and you make out with somebody who you go to school with, and then you come back and tell your girlfriend about it. It doesn't take Dr. Reef to explain to you that you want it out. In some way, in some part of your mind, you want it out. If you didn't want out, you wouldn't have ran home. You wouldn't have made out with the chick, and you wouldn't have told her about it. Your girlfriend, that is. All right? All right, keep going to your therapist. That's what you need.
Good
and what's he tell you?
What?
What's he tell you when you tell him this?
Oh, I don't talk to her.
To your therapist?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I just talk about what's going on during the day.
Well, talk about this.
Okay.
That's kind of
I gotta say
devoid of the point.
Nelson, look, you made a mistake, or you wanted out of the relationship, one or the other. So it ended up happening. You ended up feeling shame for it, and now you've been living with that. Now, you make sure you talk to your therapist about this stuff. Shame is a huge issue that you should deal with and work through that so you can have other relationships where you don't feel it.
All right, but something's up with this guy, and here's my feeling. There's two things we don't do enough of as a society. We don't do enough of telling people they're stupid, and we don't do enough of telling people they're nuts. Everyone hears stuff. Oh, I understand. No, there's got to be stupid people. There's got to be nutty people, and nutty people need to be told they're nutty. Stupid people don't really need to be told they're stupid, but that's more fun than telling nutty people they're nutty. Nutty people need to be told so they can do something about it. This he's gone all the way through high school clinging to some makeout sesh he had in a different country 2.5 years ago.
And he already told her anyways.
And he came clean with his girlfriend.
Anyway, we give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows what's up. So, yeah.
Christina?
Hey.
Hey. What's happening, baby? 14, huh?
Yeah.
You shouldn't talk like that at 14.
Yeah, I know. What's up?
I want to know if it's okay if my vagina doesn't smell and why it doesn't.
I don't see why that's a problem.
How do you know it doesn't smell?
Because a couple of guys have told me, and I don't know, I've been with a couple girls and their things smell, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You've been with a couple girls?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And their things smelled?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And how old were these girls?
They're 16, 17, 27.
27? 27? Who was the 27-year-old? Don't say her
Let me
name,
guess, a
but
teacher.
Okay, one of my friends.
Soccer coach. Friend, okay. And so what's going on? Where's your dad? He needs a good kick in the nuts, this guy. He's done a horrible job because he's dropped the ball completely.
Christine, when did you first have sex?
When I was 13.
13. And what's your relationship like with your parents?
My parents, me and my mom get along, but my dad lives like in another city, and I don't see him anymore. He kicked me out of the house, so.
He did.
Yeah.
When did he kick you out?
Probably like in January.
Well, so your parents broke up and you were living with your dad?
No, they were never married.
I see.
And I was living with my mom. She kicked me out, so I went over to my dad's, and then he kicked me out, so I'm living with my mom again.
I see. Well, if she kicks you out, you can move back in with your dad, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'd probably go to a foster home or something.
All right. Well, you're definitely doing a lot of acting out. And, you know, your parents are horrible, and so I don't blame you.
No,
but,
my mom's pretty chill.
Yeah? Well, why is she kicking you out? What are you doing? Besides going down on half of North America.
I don't know. I guess I'm not being a good enough kid or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you're leading a quite exciting life for a 14-year-old. Do you think you could slow down a little bit?
Of course, I guess.
Well, I mean, are you going to school?
Yeah, I'm going to school.
And see, this is why 14-year-old guys can't date 14-year-old girls. Imagine a guy with he's got the headset on, he's got the braces, got the zits on the forehead, he's wearing a windbreaker, he spits when he talks.
You can't compete with a 27-year-old girl.
He's trying to go down on her. He can't find her crotch, you know. It's a disaster. Hey, Christina.
Yeah.
Listen, here's what I need you to do. You got to stop acting out. You just do.
You need to cool it a bit.
Yeah, it's going to lead to trouble.
And Christina, your vagina smelling or not smelling, first off, these girls are a lot older than you, and secondly, there's a lot of variability and differences between people and how they mature, so it's not something I would worry about at this point.
Plus, the stink thing really starts kicking in as you... don't worry. It'll start stinking in the next few years. Let me put your mind at ease.
You'll know it.
Do you really want it to stink?
No, it's just mine just doesn't smell. It doesn't smell like anything.
Okay.
All right.
And then what about guys? You with guys?
Yeah.
You are?
Just for fun.
Just the one guy. How old is he?
17.
All right. And does he go to school with you, or did he get kicked out?
Yeah, he goes to school.
Okay. So can you get your grades up and keep your knees together and, I don't know, go off to some lesbian college one day or something where everyone's vagina doesn't smell? Or I don't know, baby. Just stop getting into trouble. Just stop with the sexuality stuff.
Okay.
I know your dad's a bad guy, and I know you got to settle it now in everyone's bed, but just please stifle yourself and stop acting out, and don't let your mom toss you out. You don't want to go into foster care, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Stop. But listen, whatever ideas you have, if you have an idea to do something, don't do it. Okay?
All right.
All right. That's all. See, we run into this every night on this show. And the thing about women is you can't screw with them that much because they have their sexuality,
right?
And it's going to come out. I mean, here's the deal. As a guy, you can... Dr. Reef, you tell me what you think of this theory. Anderson, is there any air conditioning in this entire goddamn dump of a building? Can we turn it on, or does it just have to be whatever it is? If it's a hot night, it's hot in here. If it's a cold night, it's cold in here. Does it work?
I don't know. It's freezing in here.
And what about the irony of you telling me that the air conditioning froze over? Doesn't that seem ironic that it froze itself, yet it's boiling hot in here, yet it's Calcutta in here, but somewhere there's a condenser that is frozen?
The irony is that it freezes and then it catches on fire. That's the
Good! Burn this asshole down. This place is such a dump. Listen to me, everybody. Anyone, I don't know, is Westwood One publicly traded? Because everyone should buy stock in Westwood One because it's all profit. They don't put a goddamn penny back into anything. Everything's junk. The mics don't work. Dr. Reef has 780 feet of mic cord. And it's really, the irony is how far is the mic from the jack here? What is that, 11.5 inches?
Yeah, I'm guessing less than 12.
That's right. That's right. And yet he has as much cable as connects England to France. With the channel is not that goddamn long.
I gave that to Reef on purpose in case he had to run from you because he doesn't know you.
All right. Hey,
we're old friends.
Is that the cord we used when our security guard fell asleep on the sofa?
Same one.
We got our security guard fired once. This is the greatest thing. He likes to sit on the sofa and saw logs, and he passed out, and he was just novelty snoring out there one night. I took the mic and I snuck it all around to him. We put him on the radio, and I think he got canned. All right, but anyway, what was I complaining about? Westwood One is a dump. Women have. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Guys you can screw with because our wiring is not that delicate. It really isn't. You screw with a young guy, he ends up taking it out on other guys. He gets into fights at school, or maybe he's a bad student. Sometimes he excels at football or boxing or something like that. He gets a little aggressive, but he ends up hanging with his friends and smoking a little weed, and that's it. Women, smoke starts coming out of their ears. They start going down on 27-year-olds. They have sex with everybody. They have sexuality. Guys don't really have that. I mean, you have a screwed up. I was screwed up at 14. What did I do? I just beat off. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
There's not a bunch of guys on the internet who want to have sex. There's not a bunch of older creeps at school. There's not a bunch of crazy chicks in San Diego who want to go down on me. I don't have that outlet. And if I did, I'd probably do it. I mean, how do you tell somebody who's 14, who's screwed up, whose dad's a major a-hole, whose mom's a pain in the ass, how do you tell her not to do this when she's in demand? She's 14. She probably looks like she's 19. Everyone wants to get her panties down. How do you tell her not to do it when it offers so much relief for her in the pain she's in?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I mean, that's like the difficult question. We want to express ourselves when we're growing up, right? And a lot of times we're trying to deal with communicating and, form our own identity and all that stuff. And what ends up happening is we revert to that which we're good at, right? So for the guy might get in fights if he's bigger than everybody else, might cause, some problems, play football, whatever. For a girl, it might be if she's really good at flirting with guys or getting sexual or using her sexuality, she may revert to that. And then that's the only way she knows how to express herself, whether it's with a 26-year-old woman or it's a 15-year-old guy.
Yes, here's the deal, guys. If Daddy does not pay attention, she will get somebody to pay attention soon enough. And so all you guys out there, all you crappy fathers out there, don't worry. Your young daughter, you horrible, horrible dads, you'll be seeing your daughter. She'll be dancing on some stage nearby or doing a little porn. Well, actually, I don't want to dissuade any of these guys. You keep going, you a-holes. All right. I'll keep watching your daughters. Let's take ourselves a little break. Hometown Hero is here. I'm going to go dunk my head in the toilet, and we'll be right back.
If it's working.
1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Hey, LoveLine, everybody. I'm Adam Carolla. Dr. Reef, pardon me, is here tonight filling in for Dr. Drew. Reef is addiction medicine specialist and a psychiatrist and a couples therapist, and he knows what he's talking about. Hometown Hero is our guest tonight. Aaron and Todd are in the studio now, and Drew and Ray are going to be in here after the 11 o'clock hour when we do the old switcheroo. Hometown Hero is the name of the CD. We'll hear another song in the 11 o'clock hour, and it's back to the phones we go. Alex?
Yeah?
You're 15?
Yep.
What's up?
I cut my wrists, and I want to know why I do it.
Were you trying to kill yourself?
No, not really. Just cutting my wrists.
You're just cutting on yourself?
Yeah.
So you're just you're like a self-mutilator, right?
I use scissors.
Use scissors. Okay, well, that's totally different. So you've been doing this for a few years, or it's been a few years since you've done it?
I did it for the first time in 7th grade, and now I just started doing it again. I'm in 9th grade.
All right. Reef, what do you think?
Hey, Alex, have you seen a psychiatrist or any kind of doctor for this yet?
No, my parents don't know.
Okay. What ends up happening is a lot of times when we have pain in our lives, like emotional pain or difficulty dealing with things, for some people it comes out in the way of causing them physical pain. So they cause themselves physical pain to release kind of emotional pain that they have stored inside. And that sounds like that's what's going on with you, but it's a pretty serious thing, because what ends up happening is you might start with scissors and start doing maybe small cuts, and you'll need to release more and more pain. It'll get worse and worse.
Yeah, you work up to the guillotine. Yeah, it's true. That's what happened to my sister. Hey, Alex?
In the 1800s?
Yeah. She was in France around the turn of the century. Hey, what about your parents, though? Don't they see the cuts on your wrists?
I don't know. I guess they haven't mentioned it or anything.
Wow. They don't sweat the details, those folks. And they don't see you with the cuts that you've caused from scissors on your wrist? They don't pipe up about that?
No.
Okay. Well, can you talk to them?
Not really, I guess.
Not really? Oh, can you talk to a counselor at school or something?
I don't know. I just don't want anyone to know that.
All right. Well, then, if you don't want anyone to know, stop the goddamn cutting. How about that?
How does it feel when you do it? How does it make you feel?
makes me feel better after.
How about you get hey, I know this sounds ridiculous, but how about you get like a heavy bag and some boxing gloves and just beat the crap out of it for an hour?
I just got one of those in my house the other day.
Yeah.
And you beat the hell out of it and feel so much better.
Yeah.
It's the damnedest thing.
Yeah. I got 2 of them.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Get some drums or put on a heavy record, some Slayer or something.
Yeah, put some Slayer on and put some bag gloves on and beat the crap out of a heavy bag.
Alex, it's a pretty serious thing. I would definitely go to a school counselor and talk to your parents about it, because it's a very serious thing, and it's only going to get worse.
Courtney?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
Been dating this guy for a year and like 5 months, and I'm 16 and he's 15, and I don't know if I should stay with him because I keep on having these off and on feelings.
Yeah.
But he bought me an engagement ring.
You shouldn't stay with him.
He's 15, right?
Yeah, he's 15, I'm 16, but I've been in a lot of relationships, I've been...
Oh, at 16, you're weathered.
Yeah.
I know, I've been, in a lot more than him.
Alimony suits, bad divorces, child custody situations where they were taken to the Middle East. She's not going to bore us with the details, but let's just say she's seen a lot.
She's been around.
Seen a lot.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, and he hasn't. But I don't know, he's always... He says he has these strong feelings for me, he loves me and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But...
What was the ring? Was it just a friendship ring,
No.
an engagement ring?
Engagement ring.
Really?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
How much does that run him?
Yeah,
where
I
do you
couldn't
get the
afford
cash?
a moped at 15.
No,
How can he get you a ring?
He has money.
He does?
His family's really kind of out there.
It doesn't really matter how he feels. It matters more how you feel.
Yeah,
No.
when I'm with him, I totally, feel exactly the same way he feels towards me, but he's in, Canada right now, and he keeps on calling me, 24/7.
He's in your what?
He's in Canada. He's not here.
He's in Canada?
Yeah.
Well,
And
what's he doing in Canada?
That explains it. The kid's
Took
Canadian.
his jet out there. Yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian, the dollar's very strong there now. So that's why he was able to afford the ring.
Canada.
One thing that really kind of ticks me off...
Wait a second. I want to know what he's doing in Canada.
Oh, his family dragged him out there.
And so he's there for the summer?
He's coming back the 20th of July.
Okay. It sounds like this one is coasting to a stop.
Yeah.
You're not that into this guy.
Yeah, I know, but at the same...
She likes the ring.
Really?
No, I didn't even tell him, I don't know.
All right, listen, Courtney.
What?
You're not that into the guy.
I know, but I don't want to hear that.
I know, but that's the truth. So that's it. I know he's desperate. I know he wants to be with you. I know he's clingy. I know you think he'll spin out.
I don't know how to break up with him.
You know what? Do it while he's in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of effed up,
I don't care. That's better. Do it while he's in Canada.
That's easier on you.
But he's last time I did it, he came to my house.
That's what I'm saying. He's in Canada now. You got to do it while he's in Canada.
What did he do when he came to your house?
He just begged. One time my friend was over here and I did it when she was here, and he was crying on the phone. He would not.
Right. I know. That's what I'm saying. You understand the Canadian part of this whole conversation?
He's 15, Courtney. He's going through a lot of growing up. So.
Guys are such a mess at 15 too, and they get so clingy, and they get so freaked out, and oh God, thank God, I'll never go back to that place. Hey, I'm telling you, if someone told me I had to go back and be 15 for 15 minutes, I would just kill myself or kill yourself. I'd really have to think about it.
Yeah.
And I try to haggle with them, get them down to 10 minutes. And even if they said it'll be 4 a.m, you'll be asleep.
You still
wouldn't do it.
Awkward,
I wouldn't do it. Oh, what a mess you are at 15. But this guy's got money. But wait, we got to go to break. But am I right that she has to do it while the guy's in Canada? Because if he does it when he gets back to the States, he's going to freak out. He's gonna have his butler drive him over immediately and shower her with more gifts. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. Hometown hero, our guest, Dr. Reef, filling in for Dr. Drew. We'll do a little changing of the guard, and we'll be right back.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready. LoveLine 105.3 KITS. 10
everybody. It's the LoveLine. We are back with hometown hero Ray and Drew have joined us in the studio. Aaron is still here from the last round. And speaking of Drew, Dr. Reef is filling in for Dr. Drew tonight. All right. Ready to get back to the phones? And I don't think I gave the phone number out tonight, have I?
They got to know it by now.
Yeah. All right. Good call. Brian?
Yeah, I got a question about my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
The only way she can have an orgasm is if she tightens her legs. And we've tried a lot of times, and I get her up to that point when her legs aren't tightened, and she just can't push herself over.
What do you mean tighten? You mean lock them out or squeeze them together?
Yeah, lock her legs.
All right. Well, that's how she works.
Yeah, man. Deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, so she has an orgasm, right?
Right.
Well, what do you care? She's having an orgasm. That's the way she coaxes it out of her vagina.
Is it just not as fun for you at that point?
Yeah, it's there's nothing really that I can do to help her with. I mean, it's pretty much all her. And I'd kind of like to, I guess get the satisfaction out of giving her an orgasm.
Why don't you just take care of her first and then just have your way?
Well,
that's true.
Well, wait a minute. She has an orgasm. Where are you? So usually I'm not in the room.
It's in the next room.
Are you in the room?
Yeah, I'm right there with her.
Are you having intercourse with her?
No, nothing. She's just laying there, and it's like if I wanted to have an orgasm, we've tried for hours at a time, and I get her up to a certain point, and she just can't push herself over.
All right.
Can she get an orgasm on her own? Has she had problems with orgasms before this?
No.
So this is like a new thing.
This is the way she's always been able to have.
She just locks her legs out.
Yeah.
And pushes it out like she's taking a crap. That'll slow her down, by the way, if you explain it that way. Well, okay, so she's how old?
She's 19.
And going down on her doesn't cut it either, right?
No.
Okay. Well, most 19-year-old women have a little difficulty with orgasm. I mean, with a guy. I've found it goes well into the 30s, actually. But through the show, there's a lot of women that don't have orgasms at 19 being stimulated by a guy. So this is fairly normal.
That's true.
So she's able to have one, and she's able to have one while you're in the vicinity, right?
Right.
All right. You're doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Women can enjoy sex without having an orgasm. As a guy, we look at that as crazy talk, right? I mean, like, we would just stop having sex.
Yeah.
How many times would you have sex if you just couldn't have an orgasm? You just stop it.
It's like the all or none principle.
Right. So what guys do is we take that same principle and we apply it to women. Well, if you're not having an orgasm, you must not be having a good time. But women can enjoy sex without the orgasm part, but then they stop enjoying it when the guy becomes obsessed with her having an orgasm and then puts the screws to her and puts the full court press on her vagina, and then she starts faking it to shut the guy up, and then she gets angry, and then she goes over to my dad's house drunk, and she starts talking ass, and... Oh.
It's okay, Adam. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, I'm saying not my dad's house, but one's dad's. All right.
I think it got hotter in here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it was cool for a while,
It's hot as a...
Yeah.
It's my handiwork.
Oh, it's great. It's great, yeah. And here's the thing. Anderson... How long have I been complaining that it's hot in this studio, and how long have you been telling me that the air conditioning freezes over when you turn it on?
How long have I been working here?
You've been here for a couple of years. I think 3 years?
3, yeah.
3 years.
3 years.
And then before you, there was engineer Mike, who we went through the same dance with.
Okay, but let's not blame me, right?
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. No, it'd be like... I want to go after Hitler, not one of his lower SS troops. That's the way I look at you.
There you go.
I look at you as just sort of lower-ranking Gestapo. I don't look at you as... what I'm saying is you're not Colonel Burkholder. You're Klink. You see what I'm saying? My Hogan's Heroes reference.
Great, Adam. Thank you. You're incredibly beat, Adam.
No, I see you actually more Schultz. A slim-down Schultz. Sergeant Schultz? Hogan's Heroes? No. Anderson? Never heard of it. Hey, Anderson, how do you go through your entire life not hearing of anything?
I've heard of that show. I avoid it when I see it. It's horrible.
It's horrible, but you still should know who Sergeant Schultz is.
I don't watch the goddamn show.
All right.
Maybe that's why you avoid it.
Had enough. Julian?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Southern Cal.
You're okay.
Southern California.
Is it hot where you are? It's really hot in here tonight.
You know, there's a theory it's a hot flash thing.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
Oh, really? Like I'm going into male menopause?
Yeah, okay.
All right, Julian. What's up?
I had a question. Like, since puberty, I've noticed, like, a little bit of pubic hair reaching up my penis. Like, going up it. Not, like, a lot, but it still, like, looks like it.
Yeah.
And I was looking up information, and it told, like I said, it could happen because of being circumcised as a child. Is that possible?
No.
No?
No.
So is it just that's how I am?
You're just hairy, man.
It's just how you are.
That's it. You sleep on your stomach or your back?
My back.
That's good, because that'll keep the hair. It'll keep the hair from creeping up your erect penis while you're asleep. See what I'm saying? Okay. Gravity has a lot to do with it. I'll tell you what you can do, Jillian.
Yeah.
Julian. You can, every morning when you get up, you have an erection? Right?
Not every morning.
Oh, really?
No.
What's up? You're 16. You should have an erection when you get up in the morning.
I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's it going? Are you a virgin?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So you don't wake up with an erection, huh?
Not every morning.
All right. You take, what do you take, Sunday off? You take the Sabbath off?
No, I don't know. It's just how it is.
I see. All right. What do your friends call you? Mr. Excitement?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, buddy. Good luck with the penis. You'll be fine.
All right.
All right. This does this, all guys, it creeps a little, but it seems to stop at a certain point.
If he would have said it was like full on, it'd be different.
Right. It should stop right at the head, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It should look like a bald guy's just pulling half his head out of a turtleneck sweater, like out of an Angora sweater. Greg?
Yeah.
You're 23.
How you doing? First time caller.
Great. You're calling from Bakersfield, huh?
Bakersfield, yes.
It's hot there for sure right now.
What happened to you that you're living in Bakersfield? What went wrong?
I don't know, but it's hot here.
Yeah, good.
See? He knows what we're going through.
Feeling the pain.
All right there, Greg. What's up?
Well, my girlfriend and I, she's been my girlfriend for about 6 months, and we just started watching like porn, and kind of by her request, and now she's turned kind of like all she wants to do is have sex.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's tough, you know. Sometimes I'll just in the middle of nowhere, she'll just come out and just like sometimes when we're in public, she'll want to run off and stuff like that. And she's 3 years younger than me, and she's only been out of her home for 2 years. I just wonder if that was normal. Like I'm sitting there and I'm trying to play Halo, and she comes in.
Halo. Yeah, there's something wrong there because you got to play Halo.
Yeah,
I get that.
But it's just like on the inopportune time.
Role reversal.
Sometimes I'm attracted, and I am attracted to her. I think I'm in love with her, and she just wants to have sex all the time, and it's kind of a strain.
Yeah, a little pressure, right?
Well, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do it 3 times a day, it starts to hurt a little bit, and it's just. I don't really know what to do. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if this could be bogus.
Yeah.
Well, I think this may be bogus, Greg.
Well, and I agree with him. If it's taking up Halo time, I would be bummed too. Yeah. Halo's an important thing in everyone's life.
No, seriously, she's younger. She's only been out of her house for.
All right, so tell her to slow down. Listen, you don't have to pork her, do you? You don't have to. I mean, just tell her to calm down.
Do you have any pets, Greg?
Yeah, you take some of that energy out on the pet. Nothing wrong
New puppy.
with that.
Grew up on the farm.
Yeah. Allison?
Yeah?
You're 23.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, is it hot in here?
At least a fan. A fan is the least they could do, you know.
A tornado.
No.
Throw a tornado in here.
Oh, no, they wouldn't do that. That'd be way too expensive. No, we have tried the fan. Now I'm looking back years and years ago. We'd bring a fan in here, except for the fan made too much noise on the air. So someone needs to just, take a rocket launcher to this dump and put it out of its misery. I mean, couldn't someone just torch this place? Just throw a few Molotov cocktails into it. We'll clean up on insurance. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'll tell you what'll work. There's no way a modern-day studio has more antiquated crap in it than this dump called Westwood One. I mean, this place is a dump, everybody. This place has crap that wouldn't be on like a Soviet sub in World War II. That's the equipment it has. What they need to do is torch this place, and then they clean up on the insurance because people would assume that they had equipment that was worth something in this dump, and they'd be able to collect from the insurance company on it. They'd never believe that they had mics and equipment and crap that's worth zero, which is what we use on this godforsaken show in this godforsaken place called Westwood One. Let's just put it out of its misery. This place is done it looks like a ski chalet from 1979. The biggest hack of a carpenter did this place. Look, I got to vent for a second here. I was a carpenter, and I can't stand looking at hack work, and there's nothing but hack work in this entire building. The moldings are all screwed up. The margins are all effed up. There's no reveal on any of the casings going around the doors. This place is a dump that was done by some lunatic who should have his hands cut off. So somebody just torch this goddamn dump and put it out of its effing misery. Had enough. I'm going to give you guys a tour. Look at this ass. Who did this place? Who built this crap hole? Who's the guy who built this place? It sucks.
His name is Schultz, I think.
Schultz should have his goddamn hands cut off. Oh, shut up, you idiot.
And this anger management advertisement brought to you by...
I swear to God, I'm going to take a tour around this place. It looks like a 80-year-old fag did this whole remodel. Place who knew nothing about anything. This place is just such an asshole. I swear to God, let's just destroy this place. Can't we just do it? Somebody, if anyone can hear this and they're in an airplane right now, just fly right into this goddamn building and put it down.
Maybe on the 4th.
That's a terrorist. This is your home. This is your. I'm going to go up the roof and paint a big bullseye and yell, "Welcome, Osama."
And my headphones don't really work.
Oh, nothing works. Nothing works in this asshole.
I think something's dropping from
Allison?
Yeah.
What's up? 23.
Yeah, I've been dating this guy for 2 months, and he's 21. That's what he told me, and I just found out that he's 17.
All right, so you can dump him, right?
Well, I actually started to really like him.
All right, so go out with him.
But he's 17 and I'm 23.
Yeah.
I'm humping a minor.
It's a little spacey, but you can do it.
When does he turn 18?
He just turned 17 last month.
Hold on, the band is conversing over there.
Yeah. It's almost like a huddle.
You guys know this?
Sounds fishy. We might know this one. Sounds a bit familiar.
Hey, why don't you give us your real name?
Allison?
You guys know this
Allison, honestly, Allison is a whore and should be hung up on.
How old is Jamin?
Fine. How do you guys know her?
I don't know. It's just a familiar voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. How'd she get through?
I don't know. She must be desperate and not doing much tonight to wait on hold because we were told the hold time is a long time on Sundays.
Oh, yeah. It's a big hold night. Sunday night is hold night. It's sweat and hold night. Anna?
Hi.
You're 20?
I'm 20.
What's up?
Hi. I have a medical question for Dr. Reef.
All right.
Dr. Reef, I was started on this medication. It's called Celexa, like about a month ago. And I have a boyfriend, and we've been dating for a year, and we've never had problems with sex. And all of a sudden, I can't have an orgasm. And I called my doctor. She's not a psychiatrist or anything, but she said, you just have to put up with it. And is there anything I can do? Because I really like the medicine.
So the medicine's working for you?
Yeah.
Well, Anna, Celexa is a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. It's part of a class of meds like Prozac and Paxil, and it can cause you to have difficulties with orgasm, and it has some sexual dysfunction associated with it in a percentage of people.
Like, it takes me like 2 hours.
2 hours,
It's a long time.
Yeah. I bet your boyfriend could get you off of that stuff, too.
Yeah. So what can I do?
Well, there's a couple other meds, antidepressants. One's called Remeron, Wellbutrin, and Cerazone. Those three don't cause sexual side effects. So what I would do is, you ask your doctor about it. If it's really a problem, he could try to switch you, or she could try to switch you to one of the other 3 meds.
Okay, did they work?
Yeah,
no, they're totally useless. He's steering you down a dark, dark alley it's a dead end. No, Anna, yeah, they work.
They work?
Go ahead and do it. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, they might work for you. I mean, you gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, baby.
All right, thank you.
Hey, good times, right?
Bye.
All right. I'm so hot. I'm so miserable in this.
Well, they
place.
opened up the door.
I'm telling you, during the break, I'm going to take you guys on a carpentry tour. Here's my plan. Yeah, I'll tell you. Wait a minute. I got a plan for this building. It should not be torn down. It should be kept. It should be kept like they keep Auschwitz around. You know, it's a tour. It's a lesson for future generations. And then every shop teacher in the San Fernando Valley and the greater LA area should take his classes on field trips to this asshole and show them firsthand what not to do when you're doing carpentry. That's right. This should be kept alive. It should be preserved. We'll turn it into an S museum. That's what we'll call it. The Westwood One S Museum. You can take a look at all. We can we'll have wood shop students and communication and radio students just coming through here, and they could marvel at what a dump this place is from an equipment standpoint and also from an architectural standpoint.
Like it'll
be great. Yeah, it'll be like Scared Straight. They'll come in here and they'll threaten them. They'll say to the kids, "Oh, listen, you don't shape up. You may be working here. And give me your goddamn shoes."
This could be you.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, what's up with the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Oh, just listen. This whole place, it needs to be torched. It really is. This building is like a decrepit old person who's on life support. Someone's got to have the guts to pull the plug on this crap hole. Carl?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm burning my ass off in his place. I'm seriously, we're taking a tour. And I will show you all the horrible carpentry that goes on in this place.
Well, obviously my woodshop teacher didn't teach the guys that built it.
No, nobody taught the man that worked on this place.
Oh, yeah?
Anything, ever. Go ahead, Carl.
By, man? Sticks and glue or something?
All right, shut up. I'm done with you. He doesn't have a question. I want to hear a song from Hometown Hero. That's what I want.
All right.
That's what I want to do. All right. Whatever. Were you queued up there, Anderson? All right. This one is called Questions. Hometown Hero, everybody.
Good ending.
off the CD of the same name. That's our guest tonight, Dr. Reef, filling in for Dr. Drew. We're going to take a break. I'm going to take the band on a bad carpentry tour of Westwood None, as we like to call it, and we'll be right back after this.
You know what I'm saying out there? Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew, live 105.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. We are back. Dr. Reef filling in for Dr. Drew. Kathy Griffin in here tomorrow night. Dr. Bruce in here tomorrow night. Ray, Aaron, and Drew are all here from Hometown Hero. Hometown Hero is the name of the CD as well. And it's back to the phones we go. Tiana?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
After having sex the first time, like, I had a change in vaginal scent. Like, it wasn't worse. Like, I don't want to say it smelled. It was just, like, a different scent.
It was different. Went from, like, a shoe to a boot?
No, it was just, like, I know my own scent.
Right.
It was just sort of, like, after sex, it changed. And when right afterwards, it was, like, probably a week or so.
Oh, wait, your phone's screwing up. Are you on a cell phone?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. If I saw someone with a cell phone when I was 15, I'd think they were like a spy or James Bond. That would have been like James Bond to me. Hey, so can you get on a landline, or are you calling from away from home somewhere?
I could get on a landline, but would I get through again?
No.
Yeah.
But that's just it. I don't want to talk. No, you're at home? No, you're at home calling from a cell phone?
Yeah.
Wow. What a day we live in. Isn't that... I don't know.
How long were you on hold on your cell phone?
Huh? I don't know.
She was on hold for 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiana?
Yeah?
So this'll change, right, Reef? I mean, if you stir things up down there, right?
Yeah, if you stir things up. Your scent can change. That's not totally... Go ahead.
It would change, like, right after I had sex, it changed. And then, like, after a while, it went back to my normal scent. And I wasn't active for a while, and then I had sex again, and it changed again. Like, every time I have sex, the scent will go back to that same scent.
Was a condom used?
Yeah.
Well, that condoms smell funny.
Huh?
Was it the condom?
So it...
Yeah. Yeah. Did your vagina smell like new car tires? Because that's what happened to me with the condom. All right.
Tiana, if you've got a discharge or something else, then it's something to be more concerned about. But if it's just a basic smell and it reverts back, I wouldn't worry about it.
All right. Let's. What kid calls from their cell phone at home when they got the phone?
Well, their parents are paying for the bill.
All right. Mike.
Hey, how you doing, Adam?
Good. What's up?
I was just wondering if girls get like horny as guys when they take Viagra.
Well, they're trying to figure that out, but some people... Well, listen, here, let me tell you about women. You could give them a Pez and tell them that it was like Spanish fly, and half of them would start getting horny. I mean, at least that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
It's been working for you?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
I take it out of the Pez dispenser. That's my move.
Oh, there you go.
First year, I kept it in the Pez dispenser, and the chicks weren't buying it. But now, I pull them out of the Pez dispenser. I tell them it's Spanish fly. Yeah.
What flavor works the best?
I find whatever comes stock in the Popeye one is the one that works.
Popeye.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know why.
spinach flavor.
I think that's grape.
Hey, Mike, it's not going to work. I mean, if you think you're going to crush it up and put it in some chick's drink, it's not going to work that way.
No. Like, a girl had already taken it, and she said that it worked. And
Well, it worked for her then, you know?
It could.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Mike. Viagra, first off, we don't know, like Adam said. And it's what it does is it changes the amount of blood that goes in an area called the corpus cavernosum, which makes you erect. And women don't have that. So the effect of Viagra on a woman, you know, I'm guessing it's not going to have the same kind of effect. And the other thing you got to know is it doesn't change desire. It changes performance. So if you're not hot for someone, it's not going to change anything. It's only going to change it when you're already desiring somebody and you're actually about to have the act.
Oh, that's okay.
All right there, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Hey, good times, right?
Great times.
Yeah. I don't know if kids still got that Spanish fly thing going? Or is this going on anymore? Is it something? I mean, when I was growing up, you could, like, buy it. think it was supposed to be made from like cockroach legs or something like that. Whatever. Listen, like first off, we should have known that the Mexicans didn't figure out anything pharmaceutically that we didn't come up with first.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's face it. They're not geniuses over there. I mean, come on.
Just market it differently.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if they're selling tile, that's something else. But pharmaceuticals, please. But there's great Spanish fly stories when I was like in junior high where like this dude, my friend, his older brother Kurt was with this chick and he gave her some Spanish fly, but they stopped at like a Quickie Mart because he wanted to go in and get some condoms, and when he came out, she'd effed herself to death on the stick shift of his Vega. Yeah, true story. Totally true. Well, this, 1977, so true story, man. One drop, man. She effed herself to death, man. Sean? And it was on the tree too, you know what I mean? It was three on the tree, so she actually had to climb up the steering column. Man, she was horny, man.
What happened to those Vegas? I've never seen one.
I don't know. I think somebody did for the Vega what they should do for Westwood One. They put it out of its misery.
What a big bullseye on it.
Yes, people admitted they made a mistake when they made the Vega, and thankfully they made the Vegas. So here's the beauty. The beauty about all crappy cars, especially the real crappy ones the Americans built in the 70s, is you don't see any of them on the road because they're pieces of ass. They all fell apart. It rained, and they're made out of paper mache, and they just started melting. You don't see any Vegas on the road because they're crap. Meanwhile, you see Porsches and VW Beetles from the 50s still scooting around all over the place. Sean?
Yes?
You're 15?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Not much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
We just thought we'd check in. Sure everything's going all right. How are the parents? They doing all right?
Yeah.
Teachers not riding you too hard?
Oh, no, they're not. It's summer vacation, so I went now.
All right, you taking it easy?
Yeah.
You're putting that sunscreen on when you're out by the lake, though, right, buddy?
Yeah, I am.
All right. You're getting your exercise, not loading up on too much junk food.
No, I've been working out lately.
Been working out good, going to bed at a decent hour?
Yeah, midnight.
About midnight, not watching too much TV, right?
I do.
A little too much. I'd like to see you cut down on that just a little bit, all right, Sean?
Yeah.
See if we can hit the books a little more. I know you're out of school, but it's always important to keep the brain well oiled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let me see. All right, well, listen, hang out, Sean. We'll get back, because I walked in on his sister doing something crazy, so we'll talk. Will?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much. How's it going?
Good. I'm burning my ass off in here, and those voices you hear in the background are just people that are talking in other parts of the building because we have to keep the doors open.
Hey, I'm a big fan, Adam.
Great. What's up, buddy?
Okay, well, my girlfriend and I have been dating for about a year now, and she used to live out here, but then her dad's job situation changed, and so now she's out in Pennsylvania.
And you're in Indiana.
Right.
All right.
And so I'm just wondering, like, what I can do to try and still make it work.
How long have you been going out?
A year.
A year. That's tough. And she's 15, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not going to work.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you.
It's doomed, Will.
Email.
Not a good prognosis.
Yeah. Hey, Will?
Yeah.
It's probably a mistake if you do work hard to make it work.
Yeah.
What does she want to do?
Well, she wants to stay with me.
She does?
Yeah.
But when are you going to be able to see each other?
Well, like now it being summer and all, we're probably going to see each other. Like, I'm going out there in a few weeks.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
And how are you getting out there?
Me and my friend are driving out there.
You driving from Indiana to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it's only 12 hours.
12 hours? But that's a lot for a guy who, barely has a learner's permit. Well, what are you doing? Who's your friend? How old is he?
He's 17.
So he's got the wheels?
Yeah.
What kind of wheels does he have? Vega? Corolla. Smart man. And spelled differently. But here's the thing. So you and your folks are all right with this?
Yeah.
And her folks are all right with you? Are you going to be staying with her?
Yeah. My folks love me.
Your folks love you so much that you can come sleep over at their house with their 15-year-old daughter?
Well, not in the same room.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. If you're driving out there, so be it.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
It's worth a shot.
All right?
All right.
All right, good times.
All right.
12 hours you can drive from Indiana to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's huge, right? I guess it depends on what corner of it she's in, right?
Get the whole Amish thing on one side of it, too.
Yeah. And they got everything. I think they got Quakers and Shakers out there too. They got all the crazy religions out there. It's a big place. They got a lot of screwballs. Sean?
What?
Yeah, you're back, buddy.
Okay.
All right, Sean, listen. How's your sodium intake?
I guess good.
All right. Balanced, eating a lot of greens, a lot of leafy vegetables?
Yes, I have.
All right. So what's your question?
Okay, the other day, I went to my sister's room to get a CD, and I walked in on her, and she was fingering herself, and I'm not sure if she saw me or not, and I don't know if I should tell my mom or not. So, should I talk to her about it, or should I tell my mom or what?
You should probably just let it go and never think about it again.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this could be a bogus call. Sean, why would you want to talk to your mom about this? And wouldn't that be uncomfortable? And listen, I'm 38. I can't talk to my mom about anything other than food. We talk about what we might eat next time we see each other.
Well,
should I make the gazpacho? Let's give that a rest. Let's go with the 5-bean salad, Ma. Good enough. Any other food you want to talk about? No. Okay, good. I'm leaving. Sean, don't talk to your mom about this. And your sister's doing a little experimenting. And how does this go where people come into the room and they don't see you? We hear this all the time on the show. Like, that's why my brother was beating off, and I, walked in, but he didn't notice me. What do you mean you don't notice?
The thing is that, when you walk into her door, when you walk into her room, it goes directly into her closet, and then it exits into her room.
It's an interesting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an...
Same carpenter is here, apparently.
Yeah. Right. All right. So, Sean, you next time knock. Don't worry about this. All right. Are you freaked out?
Well, the thing is that we're a religious family.
Right.
And so they tell us not to, and if we do, we're supposed to tell our bishop.
Yeah. Is your bishop? Is that a euphemism for your penis? I'm not religious, or is that someone in the church?
Oh, that's someone in the church.
I see. I understand now. I'm an atheist, so I'm learning. Okay, and yeah, I know this is the problem with that. What are you, Mormon?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous religion. It's a novelty religion. It's crazy. I look at it. I really look at this as a form of child abuse, raising your kids Mormon, and the same with the Hasidic Jews, and the same with these crazy Muslims. Everyone's a mess with this stuff.
I'm against it.
Even Drew's against it. It freaks everybody out. You leave your sister alone. Don't worry about the church. All right? You'll be fine. You're not going to hell or wherever they say you're going to go. All right?
All
right, Sean. Don't freak out. I'm telling you. Listen, you may think, I don't know. Oh, Jehovah. That's the worst. But the Mormons, I don't know who you guys pray to over there, but start listening to me. All right? Don't worry about that Mormonism. I talk to Drew about this all the time. I would really like people that are sort of hyper-religious. I would like them to be classified as having a mental disorder, and we should treat them as such. The guys that lay down the carpet and 4 times a day face Mecca and do their praying. If you guys have ever seen Hasidic Jews, just during the week, during the day, they're all a bunch of the smelliest, bearded guys, fat guys with beards that stink to high heaven, all sitting around because they can't work, and they read the Torah all day, and they tape boxes to their heads and stuff. The born-again Christians are nuts. The Jehovah's Witnesses are nuts. The Hare Christians, these people are nuts. This is all a mental disorder. Why can't society just step up and go and call them nuts, which is what they are? Why do we accept all this? Why do we buy into all of it? It's crazy. I mean, look, it's fine to be spiritual and believe in God and do whatever you want, but when it takes over your life, that is a form of insanity to me. And the parents that stuff up their kid's ass, that's child abuse. It really is. Think about it. You're cramming him into this stuff, into this poor kid. He sees his sister doing something that's natural. Now he's all freaked out about it. He's got to talk to his mom. Just leave her alone and keep walking.
The problem with something like this is that, these kids are trying to form their own identities, and they can't, because they're getting this religious, all the religious stuff from their parents and everything else, and all these other views kind of put on them, so they can't form their own identity. So
yeah. And listen, as an atheist, this stuff just sounds like insanity to me when you tell me about it. I mean, you tell me about the Easter Bunny sounds much more feasible than this whole thing, or the Tooth Fairy. It's just as crazy. I mean, please, all you people, understand that whether you're talking about the Allah or Moses or
John Smith.
Joseph Smith.
See, look how much I know.
Whoever you're talking about, the leader of the Mormons over there, right?
Yeah, there you go.
No matter who you're talking about, it just sounds like a bunch of narcissist nut jobs to me. It really does. And it all just sounds like one big fairy tale. Thank you. All right. Should we take ourselves a little break? Hometown Heroes are our guest tonight. We will take ourselves a break. Dr. Reef filling in for Dr. Drew, and we'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying out there? Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine 1-800-LOVE-191-9105.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Reef filling in for Dr. Drew and doing a wonderful job tonight. Ray, Aaron, and Drew are all here from Hometown Hero. That's also the name of the CD. And just a little time left, so let's see if we can get through some calls. Carl?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Yeah, I had a question about spermicidal condoms.
All right.
Last night, my girlfriend and I have been dating for 3 years, and we have a 21-month-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
And last night we were at a wedding, and I had, a bunch of beers, and we started going at it, and I was using a spermicidal condom.
Right.
And then it got, 45 minutes later, I'm still nowhere. So I took it off.
Mm-hmm. And finished a BJ?
No.
Oh, I see. You're having sex?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And finished early, whatever, and then she went and took a bath.
Uh-huh.
So I was wondering what the chances are that she'll be pregnant again, or...
Well, as long as she immersed herself in water, everything will be fine.
Yeah, right.
Okay, she took a warm bath?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Chances are,
I mean, preferably a hot tub, but, if you just have to find warm water, yeah.
Well, there's no guarantee at all, Carl, with the spermicides, because you took it off. I can't give you an exact percentage.
No, listen, it's bad.
It's not good.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. Russian roulette.
Bottom line is, I would definitely watch out.
How about? Well, it's too late though. When did this happen?
Last night.
All right, you got to get that morning after thing going.
Right.
How many? Do I got until tomorrow, or?
You have 72 hours, which I think is like
3 days.
a week and a half, or 3 days. 3 days. I never did the math on it. Drew always says 72. Sounds like a long time. Carl, you got to do it tomorrow.
All right.
So morning after, you listen to this show?
Yeah, all the time.
All right, so you're hip to the morning after thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a couple of pills, like the birth control pill.
Yeah.
You go down to, like, Planned Parenthood, and I think they can set you up.
Okay.
All right, but do that tomorrow, because you could have impregnated her.
Yeah, again.
Again, yeah.
If you already have one kid, how come you don't get her on BCPs?
What's BCPs?
Birth control?
Yeah, I wouldn't know that either, right?
She was taking the pill for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
she stopped?
Skip it for a day or whatever. Because we usually use condoms when we were down at the wedding. So I went out and bought them, but I was so drunk, and then it...
All right, but listen, Carl...
stuff in it that numbed it or something.
Carl, you're making a nice... you're making Ray's argument here, which is... People always do it. They go, listen, you're a couple, you're young, you already have one kid. How about getting on birth control? And I go, well, I mean, usually I use a condom, but this time I got loaded. Well, it's like, yeah, I know. We know all this. You're young. You're dumb. We understand how this works. You already have a kid. Now you got to get on birth control. I mean, you sound like a good guy, but this is what happens, as they say. You know what I'm saying, Carl?
Yeah.
You got to get on. You like to have sex with her.
Yes.
Right. Okay. She's got to get on something sort of permanent. She's got to take the pill.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. She would skip a day or whatever. I don't trust the pill enough.
I know, but you have to be able to communicate with her, who's the mother of your child.
Yeah.
You gotta be an adult now. You guys are parents. You're a couple. You're having regular sex. She's got to go to the gynecologist. She's got to, talk to somebody. She's got to take her pill every day. You have to have communication.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
You can also do the Depo-Provera shot, too. You can do the once a month. She can do that.
Yeah, that sounds easier if she's missing pills.
Yeah, and if you don't trust her, you hire that team in the Jeep with the gun. Come after you. They net her. And what I'll do is I tag them. So I monitor their movements. I see where they are around the city. I sit home in my basement. I date the tags so I know, and I weigh them. I measure them and weigh them when they're out, too. And I want to see if they've gained any weight. I want to see if they've grown any. Stuff like that. Mating habits. That's what I'll do. Yeah. Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
In the shower. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Hey, I just want to get your opinion. I don't know if you've known, you've had a bunch of them on, but like every hot new band these days is coming out of the West San Fernando Valley.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe it is. I mean, they tend to shift. I mean, went from, Seattle to Orange County. And
but this is like Calabasas. It's a tiny little town.
Right, yeah. Who do we have in here from Calabasas? Hoobastank, that's right.
Incubus is from there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hometown Hero, I think, is from there. Or
the area. The area, yeah.
Yeah, but they're from the wrong side of the tracks over there in Thousand Oaks. Yeah, pretty tough neighborhood. They grew up in the projects in Thousand Oaks, so they got their street cred, is what I'm saying.
Same water company.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. And how did do you have a question for the band, by the way?
I just want to know what they think about it and actually find out when they're going to do a show in L.A., a local show, because I know they're going to open for Weezer. I think it's at Verizon, but the acoustics down there are terrible. That's like the worst acoustics at any venue in L.A., anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just all poured concrete. It just sounds horrible down there. I haven't gone to a show down there in about 6 or 7 years.
Who'd you see there last?
The last band I saw, Plant and Page, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, 95.
Wow. And bad acoustics, huh?
Yeah, and they're a good band. Actually, my niece is from Calabasas. We were coming back from crashing Incubus Soundcheck the first time the local station here, K-Rock, played Hometown Hero, 18, which is just a great song, absolutely great song, and they said that's a new band out of Calabasas.
Wow, Mark.
Hometown Hero. We were coming back from another Calabasas band.
You're into the music scene, aren't you?
Yeah, just like bands. I like Hometown Hero. The 18 is just a great tune. Look forward to seeing them live.
Well, thanks. Thank you.
Well, good. Yeah, and what about that? I mean, as far as, do you think there's momentum, like with the record labels, too? Like where they go, well, this band came out of this area, and then this other band came out, so we're keeping our eyes open for bands in that area?
Happen. Labels will tend to look at where the source is.
Yeah,
and try to sign a lot of bands from that area, but in our case, we're not really from Calabasas at all. We kind of...
Right.
All the bands are doing well.
4 miles away.
Yeah. Well, the bands are doing well from that area right now. We all kind of everyone did it on their own. I mean,
you guys...
It just happened. No, it wasn't any plans or anything,
Yeah.
No one worked off each other.
It's not like you guys have a big meeting and discuss.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have to put the Thousand Oaks, Calabasas area on the musical map. So let's get together like 14 random guys, break ourselves up into 3 or 4 groups, and let's rock, fellas. We have a limited amount of time. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I was thinking of doing that for North Hollywood and talk show hosts. Where I try to get some talk show hosts out of the North Hollywood area. Yeah, get the radio stations hot. That hotbed of North Hollywood talent. I'm going to work on that. Colin?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, there's this girl right now. She's a year younger than me, and I like her a lot, but and I don't think she knows that I like her that much. But she's got a lot of other guys in her life.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that's really too bad is she's like the most beautiful thing you'll ever see.
Yeah, well, that's why she has a lot of other guys in her life.
But,
tends to be a direct correlation.
She's really young. Like, I'm going to be a junior next year, and she's going to be a freshman.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Colin sounds like he's going to break into song in time. All right, so you're into a chick who's hot that everyone else is into.
Well, it's like she lies a lot. She doesn't lie a lot, but like she'll lead people on and then not tell them about her so-called boyfriend or whatever.
All right.
Well, try to make that turn you off. Try to force that to turn you off and just forget about her.
But see, I don't want to smother her. Like, I don't want to be calling her so much that she doesn't like me.
Well, how often do you call her?
Well, I probably call her, I don't know, twice a day maybe.
Yeah.
But she's not your girlfriend, right?
No, but it's pretty close.
Pretty close? Yes. Have you made out with her?
She's got a boyfriend.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, you're this close.
All right, well, okay.
You're as close as Dr. Drew is in Scotland. That's how close you are.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Listen, this is fantasy.
Yeah.
Get over it. You got to do this. Guys do this all the time. I talk to these guys all the time. They're like, oh, no. They start by calling her my girlfriend, and then you realize that they don't really hang out. They've never made out. There's nothing going on. It's a teenage fantasy. Everyone does it. But it'd be good if you could not do it. It really would. Just if you're dating someone, you're dating someone, and if she's got a boyfriend, don't call her twice a day.
Yeah, it's a danger zone.
It's not just a teenage thing either. That's why strip clubs are so big. It's projecting the fantasy that you want to have onto someone else.
All right, but listen, I'm not going to sit here and have you bash strip clubs on my radio show. Yeah, that's it. I'm coming to stage with a brand. I'm showing up, show you appreciate it. We got businessman's lunch coming up there all the time. Yeah, Nicole coming up light show me appreciate it. We're like to kill every one of those DJs. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be back.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back. This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.